Okay guys, I'm back. I just hit my camera, sorry. I'm going to show you how to make the a very similar rose to this one, but designed to where you can use it with one-sided paper. So it's a little bit different, but not drastically different. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm using some paper my friend Jenny sent me. Thanks Jenny for the pretty paper. And like I said, you can have some that are messed up as long as it's just one in the actual flower set, which I'm using 5 here. So what you're going to do is for this one, since it's one-sided paper, you want it to look like it's double-sided by not letting the underside paper show too much. So like you did for the first one, I'm not going to ink these because it's a dark paper, and that's why I'm using it on my actual, that's why I'm doing it on my actual table instead of my mat, because it kind of blends in a little. So I'm not going to ink these. I would glimmer mist them. I glimmer misted my last ones with my homemade glimmer mist, but the glimmer mist clogged the mister, so I had to rinse it out, and I'm going to have to make some new glimmer mist. But anyways, take your first one and push down on the petals. Okay, then you're going to take your second one and do the same thing. So basically on all of them, you're just going to push them down, except for the last one. So this one, push down again. Okay, and the fourth one, just push down. That's all I'm doing, put my skewer under the paper and pushing down. Okay, and then when you get to the last one, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to kind of curl it. See, it's not a drastic curl to where you're going to see the underside of the paper. Just going to use your skewer or whatever you're using to give it a little bit of a curled up edge. Okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this one. You're going to take your defective edge, push that one up, push that one up. Okay? So it's going to fit just like it normally would. Prep it. Get your glue out. Glue it like the other one. This is going to be a little hot. And it doesn't matter if the glue like shows on the bud, because the bud gets covered up with these other 3 petals right here. Just like you normally would, push them up. Fit them around, make sure that they're how you want them. Push them back out. Get some glue where you want it. Oops, let me get that out of the way. Push your petals. Okay. Okay, and then do it to the second petal or the last petal. Sorry you guys, it's really hard for me to do this. This arm is around my tripod and this is on the other side, so I'm like sitting kind of awkward. Okay, so that's your bud. Then you're going to take your second flower and you're going to push the petals up. Okay. And this is kind of hard because this isn't cardstock, this is actual paper. I would recommend cardstock, but you know, some people don't have cardstock scraps. Some people just do paper. But you're just going to push it up like you normally would. Okay. And that's what it's going to look like. And then you're going to take your third petal and you're going to push it up. Okay, and then you're going to glue it in the middle and push this one in, off-centering the petals. Getting glue all over me. Okay, and that's what it's going to look like. Okay, and then take your other one, do the same thing, glue it. Position it. Whoa, it's going off center there. Okay, that's what it's gonna look like. This one's turning out to look kind of crappy because it's just regular paper. Regular paper doesn't hold its shape as well as cardstock, so take your last petals and your last layer and put glue on it and just off center. And there you go. And now I'm going to show y'all how to make the bigger flower, which is this one. Okay, so what you're going to do, or what I did, is I'm going to punch out 4 of my retro flower punches, and I'm going to punch out, this is the Hello Kitty Sizzix die, this is the Daisies die. I'm going to punch out these flowers twice, so I'm going to have 2 of each, okay? So I have that one, that one, that one, that one, and these 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my bud, and I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to take it like I normally would, and I'm going to bend the petals down. Okay, the next one, you're going to take your skewer under, or you can just flip it over, it's easier to flip it over, and do like you do the last petal, just bend it. This is another way to do the flower if you have one-sided paper. And these are pretty similar to Jules at Janaville's rosette flower tutorial. So you're going to do that, and then the next ones, or actually the last 2, you're going to do it the same way. You're going to flip it over and roll it. Okay. Next one. Flip it over. Oh shoot. Okay, when all else fails, punch another one. And I have some paper, so I'm just gonna punch it out. Everybody knows how to use a punch. Punch it out. Okay, just flip it over. Don't use so much force like I did. Okay, so you have 3 that have a curled under edge, and then 1 that is a bent down edge. So you're going to make your bud just like you normally would. Okay, you're going to form it. I'm going to put the glue inside too. Okay, I'm not going to do this right on camera because y'all have already seen me do this twice. Okay, so again, do the outsides. It's always good to form your flowers how you want before you glue them. That way it kind of gives the paper memory. However you want to say it, whatever you want to call it, it just helps the paper fall in line when you want to glue it a little bit easier, so you're not like fighting with the paper while the glue is drying. Okay, so there's the little bud. Okay, so you're just gonna take your petals, fold them up. Pretty much the same process. Gonna glue in the middle. Okay, you're gonna take your little bud, position it, fold up your petals a little. Let it dry. Now I'm getting glue all over myself. Okay. Okay, do it to this one too. Just kind of give it a little bit of shape. Glue in the middle. Okay. And then the last one, you're going to do the same thing. But this one, you don't really have to form, you just glue it. If you want to, go ahead. It gives more volume, but not much. Okay, so there it is. All right, and I'm gonna come back with the part 2 of this flower, so stay tuned.